Previously. X-Rated, the X-Men animated review show.
Is something wrong?
That's kind of what I was wondering.
Welcome to X-Rated, the X-Men animated review show where there is absolutely nothing wrong.
Whoa! It's a date, isn't it?
It's kind of like a date. Yep, you're like kind of here having a date with me and Andre here, my co-host. But, you know, we have other names sometimes as well.
There you are. I was looking all over for you.
There I am. I am your host, Davstony. Looks like we're like spoofing off the same character because we didn't bother looking at each other's names before we started the show.
You certainly do not.
And with me is my co-host. Whoops. He's
I
gone.
did that. Sorry.
You're messing with these things now?
I thought it was just my view. Sorry. I got it.
No, you can mess with those. You can make custom ones. Look at us. Tiny.
Oh, shit.
Oh, don't do that.
I was just trying to take it off so that I wouldn't see I wouldn't see all the little bottom bits. I'd just see the screen.
Oh, I see.
And if
that's Dest Andre over there.
That's right.
I know I hurt you, but I only posed as your friend so I could be near you.
That's right. And I do it again if given the opportunity.
Yep. No doubt. All right. Well, this is X-Rated Evolution, and we are here to talk about X-Men Evolution Season 3, Episode 8, Self-Possessed. Written by Greg Johnson and directed by Kurt Gaeta. Greg Johnson seems to be in some fashion or another in on most episodes, at least in this season. So, you know, he's getting the input in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Doing some good work. Doing some good work, Mr. Gaeta.
Yep.
Movies
I'm sorry, Greg Johnson's not Gaeta, but Gaeta did good too.
How's Gaeta spelled?
Geda.
Oh.
Maybe it's not pronounced Gaeta. That's just how I've been saying it. Could be
There was
Gaeta.
a female wrestler called Jackie Gaeta, who's Gayd, I think it was. So.
Maybe they're related.
Could be.
Well, how are things going on, Ray?
Busy, man. Busy.
Yeah. Well, interesting.
I started a new job. Let's start today. So,
Doing what?
I'm the interim executive director of the Marigold Center in Truro. So I run a
That like
place where we saw the movie night at for my birthday.
Oh yeah, that was a nice little spot there. I like that.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Good theater. Good people. Yeah, the current executive director is on medical leave, so I am filling in.
That's like the perfect job for you.
I hope so. We'll see. I mean, obviously, hopefully he'll be back someday, so it might not be permanent, but maybe I'll still have a place for me there when that happens. So we'll see. I'm hoping so. I really do like. I really like the people. They're really sweet. So
Yeah, very cool. Put on some good movies like 3 O'Clock High for the people, not just your birthday party. Everyone should go see that.
I think I figured out a way maybe that I could do that. So I think it's going to be a movie club, so that you join the club, and then whenever we do movies, you just pay to be in the club, and you
go to the movie when you show it.
Exactly. So that way it's not we're not kind of infringing on other movies because it's a private event. So we're just
you'll set them up for some good watches too. Everyone go join that club. I might join that club. We'll see.
Get all up in there.
Maybe I will. Well, should we get all up in this episode?
If you feel as though we should, I suppose we could.
Well, I mean, yeah, let's do it.
All right. So sorry, I'm trying to do too many things at once. So I was trying to finish up a project before this came on, but it came on too fast. Too fast. It's doing a sticker for my
We're,
sheet. All right.
We're for the X-Goons now. We're on X-Goon time.
What is it? What time is it?
X-Goon time.
Is this the far right Republican podcast?
What? No.
That's what this was now.
When did that happen?
Sorry.
I feel like you should tell me if you're going to make a change like that.
I didn't make a change. I was told you were. You just sent me a text in the middle of the night saying things are changing. We're over far right now.
You want to like completely dump our current group of X-Goons and go try to like cozy up to the Friends of Humanity? Is that what you're saying here?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
We've cultivated the finest group of X-Goons, I think, on the planet. So
I agree. Our X-Goons are pretty sweet.
yeah.
All right. We're almost there. We're almost there. So close. Home.
We're still just looking at this black dot here. What is this black dot on the screen?
That's what you watched the episode. What do you think it is?
Oh, it's what? I don't know.
It's the ball because they're playing racquetball.
That's the ball.
Yes. I'm saving here. File save. Okay. All right. This is the racquetball.
Are they playing racquetball or squash?
I don't know. Who cares? They're both the same game, aren't they? Relatively similar.
I don't know. I know squash. I'm not certain what racquetball is.
It's a ball with rackets.
Oh.
All right.
So tennis. You're saying tennis.
I mean, of a sort, but you hit it against a wall, and it's different. So anyway, let's see. Let me get my thing queued up here. All right.
I would call it wall tennis myself.
Based on me skimming through this episode and describing what this episode was about last week, I was horribly wrong because all the characters that I said were in it aren't really in it.
I
Not
like
really.
The new interpretation of the FOH instead of the Friends of
Fuck out of
Humanity.
here.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, you.
Yeah.
All right. So, I should put the screen in front of this so I have to look at myself. All right. So,
Hanif's joining us next week, I think. I think that's your episode next week, Hanif.
I don't want any fun here.
Well, you hear that, Hanif? Jeez.
I want him everywhere.
Mhm.
Dude, there.
Good to go.
Thank you. All right, so Rogue and Scott are playing game of squash or racquetball, as it says. So, as you say. I love you, buddy. You know that. So Scott attempts a difficult shot. Rogue manages to win. Scott's like, he kicked my ass, basically, saying that he's going to the concert that night. She asks what he's up to. He says he's going to a concert.
Oh, this one almost made me want to cry, this little moment here.
Yeah, it was kind of
Man,
sad.
just go on a date with Rogue. Come on, man.
Anybody who's been a teenager or an awkward teenager certainly had a moment like this where, somebody you cared for, seeing someone else, and then you find out about it, and it's devastating because that person's not you, and this is what Rogue feels. So she asks Scott if he's going with anybody. He says, yeah, Jean. She kind of realizes what's going on. He leaves, and she's very disappointed. But then she's suddenly overcome with sort of a memory. Then we see a limo pull up to outside a house where Brown Cat jumps into the limo and then morphs into Mystique, who actually features are very cat-like now, which I kind of didn't realize it. Maybe it's just the fact she's just a cat that made it more prominent, but she's cat-like.
The crazy extreme shape shifting she does in this show never ceases to amaze me.
Yeah, it's nuts that she can become bigger and smaller and all this stuff. Like, it's not just a matter of like hiding mass, but like how heavy would that cat be? That would be like 150-pound cat.
Imagine being attacked by that cat. You'd never survive.
Imagine just walking by and trying to pet the cat and pick it up, and then it's like, oh my god,
it's just dead weight. Like
deadlifting a 160-70-pound cat. Like, Mystique's pretty tall, so man, she's but she's slender, but she's also strong
and very strong too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
So then we see this Mystique and
who knows how her density works, quite frankly.
Frank Whiteley, yes.
Yeah, like she could weigh 250 pounds and I'd believe it just because the stuff she does.
Mm-hmm. She's all over the place. So basically, we see Destiny's request at this meeting with Mystique to warn her that she has foreseen that Rogue may play a key role in the future of all mutants, but a vision suggests Rogue may not survive to fulfill that destiny. Meanwhile, Rose continued hitting the ball against the wall. Suddenly hit so hard it smashes through the wall. Actually, I think we have an intro. Is that what happens here? Right, just here.
Oh, you know what we didn't do? My God,
Oh,
I'm
God.
just
Oh,
off
my
my
God.
game.
There we go.
I'm
Well,
off
you
my
don't
game.
need to stop me to play this.
Previously on X-Men
It's
Evolution.
important. People
Okay.
need to know what happened last episode and how.
All right. Well, then I'm going to
ties
work on
in
my project.
very
while you're doing that.
relevantly to this
That'll
episode.
just give me a good reason to
Okay,
totally
I
get
keep an eye
distracted and work on my
on her.
project instead.
If she can get over hating her father, then there's hope for me yet.
Yeah, Toad. Toad.
You happy now?
Yeah, that was
happy?
that was totally worth it.
Are you happy?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm working on my project again, so you can do this for the rest of the thing.
No, you just don't worry about your little project.
It's not.
It's not school time here.
It's work. I need to make some money so I can afford to pay the bills.
Bill Schmills, they say.
Anywho, she hits the racket through thing when she's overcome by more of these sort of visions. Then we get her all
She's a
intro.
visionary. She is a visionary.
She
Oh, God. And you've nailed that one. It was totally worth it.
Totally, I get it.
T-O-A-D, totally.
Very nice.
Very
Very nice, Aneve.
On that one, Aneve. That was great.
So she got a vision of touching the blob, which gave her the strength to hit the ball through the wall. Is kind of what happened. So you see her brushing her hair. Gets another flash of Scott giving Jean roses. But then Logan knocks on her door because he wants to know what happened to the racket that was all messed up from what happened yesterday. Before she can answer, Kitty takes her. It says Jean just got a new car and she's going to drive them to school in her new car. You see this beautiful car with this very non-discriminate X on the on the tire hub in the back. I love how very discreet. Some nice super team you got going on there. Secret super team.
It stands for extreme coolness.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, she asked Logan if something was wrong. He said he was going to ask her the same thing, showed her the racket, then Kitty came and took her away. So we see Jean's polishing this beautiful new SUV she drives. A massive car, by the way.
It is huge. It's like
yeah, I know. They ask they say maybe they carpool the concert tonight. Jean's kind of awkward about it because she and Scott are going, and then Kitty's like, well, why is it awkward unless it's a date? And then she realizes that they're on a date. Kurt appears in the front seat after teleporting in, and they all kind of tease her for going on a date with Scott. But Rogue also tells them all to shut up because she's defensive about what's going on with Scott. So then we see Rogue go into the washroom and then eventually meet her friend Risty, who is back.
Risty's back. Yeah.
And Risty explained that her parents kept her in England because of all the stuff that happened here, indicating the mutant stuff, which is why she hasn't been seen in a while.
They have no mutants in England.
No, I guess not.
Not a one.
But also, like, the fact that Mystique, like, abandoned this for a while and then had to come back to check in on Rogue.
Huh. One thing I never noticed. I'm going to make it an X point.
About her hair?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So then she phases through the door when she's getting another one of these flashes. We'll just call them flashes, I guess, for now, for ease. So then Rogue apologized to Risty for hiding the fact that she's a mutant to her, and Risty says it's cool. So Rogue gets another one of these flashes, which causes her to kind of flash with Storm and then start using Storm's powers, and she kind of blows up electricity, takes out the water fountain. But then Rogue explains to Risty what her powers are. Risty's a little says that's pretty scary, and Rogue agrees.
Fun fact, her name is not really Risty. That's like a nickname because you know how some people get handsy. Well, she gets Risty.
Wouldn't that be a W?
Well, yeah.
You know what that reminded me of?
Risty.
Risty.
Say that 10 times fast.
So we see them arrive for the concert. We see Boom Boom's there. Brief little cameo.
Yay!
We also
Always
see Kitty is going to the dance with or to the thing with multiple.
Jamie. Jamie's there.
She says she only wears corsage.
Have they ever called him Jamie in this?
I think so. Pretty sure.
Okay.
Which has a really great line here where he says Kitty and Jamie's trying to convince Kitty wears corsage. She says fine, but this isn't a date. And then he says, but Roberto gave him the suit to wear. And also he wants a full report when I get back. Which I think it's really funny.
All right, look, I'm changing my name so that we're not doing it on the same character.
Doesn't matter.
I'm Skeltiple now.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah. Should have saved it for another. Oh, well.
Jean teases her for going on a date with Jamie to repay her back for teasing her about going on a date with Scott. Her and Scott have an awkward conversation, which they're both like, well, is this a date? Like, it's
but they all love it. They love it. They all just like absolutely love it.
It's actually pretty great because they obviously are on a date. They obviously do care for each other, but they're still awkward teenagers. So they don't want to admit that. Scott does.
I thought they were past that, actually. I thought there was like a couple episodes where they like got past this point that we're at here. Maybe I remembered that wrong.
What a strange assortment. There's an awful lot of people in the you see my mouse here, right? There's an awful lot of people in this audience that are just standing still wearing sunglasses. There's somebody else over here too that was doing. Where were they? Oh, maybe I missed them. This person's face is like melting.
Rogue's there.
Yep.
And Risty. I don't think we know anyone else. Be funny if they like stuck some random mutants into this crowd, though. Could
be these ones in disguise. These ones right here in disguise.
Yeah, but that's it exactly. They put in mutants and put them in sunglasses so you wouldn't see them.
So basically, things start going pretty fast here. Risty, during the dancing and the moshing, Rogue's sleeve gets ripped, and she touches Risty, therefore absorbing.
It goes bad here. It goes bad real quick here.
Inadvertently absorbing Mystique's powers, but due to these kind of mental flashes she's having, and combining with Mystique's powers, she seems to take the form of and the powers of, which apparently Mystique can do, Well, no, because Rogue had the powers.
Mystique can because of that chamber she went through. Now she's like super powerful.
No, Rogue absorbed the powers of these people previously, and now that she's absorbed, and now that she has Mystique's ability, she's able to change form to match the powers that she's flashing through.
It's pretty cool.
It actually is a really neat combination of powers. So she becomes Sabretooth, causes a whole scene. The X-Men think Sabretooth's there, so there's a big fight.
Man, Jamie gets in there. He sees Sabretooth and he's just like, let me at him.
Sabretooth fucks him up too, but
pretty good.
That's a good show. It kind of looks like fucking Akira, with the mental powers that people are like moving back. So great fight. People try to get involved. Obviously, she has another flash. Takes on the form of Juggernaut.
Straight in there, man. As soon as something goes wrong, he's just like, he's so awesome.
Takes to the form of Mystique, runs away. Mystique gets up and runs away after she awakens from being in the crowd. We see Juggernaut, her taking on the form of Juggernaut last, and then Pietro. She's having all these flashes. Then Arcade.
Do we have instances in which we've actually seen her take all the powers of the people she turns into?
I believe so.
Okay.
Which actually is pretty clever.
Yeah. I just didn't remember her taking like Juggernaut or Pietro.
I'm pretty sure I remember Pietro before. Maybe not.
Okay. Well, that would be something to go back and check.
So also, Magneto is someone else's form she takes, where she pushes the cop cars back, and the cops are following her. She's then approached by Mystique, who explains that now that Rogue knows the truth.
Yeah, Hanif, I was right. In Blind Alley, Scott and Jean.
It was,
like,
but
why are they being so weird?
Well, they haven't really gone a date yet. They just admitted that they have feelings for each other. They didn't say like we're boyfriend girlfriend now. They're teenagers. It takes time.
Yeah, they're teenagers.
Not everybody's as cool and suave as you were when you were a teenager.
Gene in this show is way cooler than me. Scott probably about right about where I was, maybe. No, this Scott's pretty great actually. He's got several cars.
So she runs away. Well, Mystique also says it's not. She goes, use me to spy on the X-Men. She says that's not that easy. She adopted her when she was 4, and if she took her powers, she has her memories too, which Rogue kind of remembers, but she runs off. And is dealing with her powers while Wolverine is showing up to help out with the event. He does encounter Sabretooth as her powers go to whack again, and then he realizes, based on Sabretooth's behavior, that's not Sabretooth. The X-Men show up and shoot Sabretooth, and Cyclops shoots Sabretooth through a wall. And Wolverine tells him that that's not Sabretooth.
They're taking the kids with them too, like berserkers there.
Wolverine's at the kind of a decent height here.
That was going to be one of my X points. They made him pretty short. I like it.
Only compared to Scott. Scott's like
but he's still a young Scott too, you know. Like
Wolverine looks pretty tall compared to most people in the show. Or like he looks taller here. I guess it just depends on the frame.
They make him taller than the younger.
Well, look
kids.
here. He's up to like Scott's shoulder here. And here he's up to Scott's.
Oh yeah, I don't like that shot as much. I was happy with that one. You when you scroll back there, like that's not that one. The other one.
So basically, there's a big old fight where she takes on all the X-Men's forms.
Look at Storm, looking glorious as hell there.
That's actually her. That's Rogue Storm.
But still.
So the rest of the X-Men show up, including
Storm. That's Storm.
You know what? I was going to make a point about this, but I'll say it now. Your Storm got her ass kicked by Rogue. Not even someone who has her powers naturally. Storm got obliterated with barely ineffectual. I would go as far to say.
I have things to say about
that.
But anyway,
she's used these powers her whole life. This person barely used them and kicked her butt.
Yeah, but she's also using the memories and skills of so many other people in that moment. And Storm's holding back. She doesn't want to hurt young Rogue. If this was older Rogue and they were like contemporaries, she would have fucked her up. Are you kidding me?
Sure, you can contextualize it any way you want, but
I will.
Rogue is infinitely better than Storm. So anyway, we see her using the powers of her when she's touched and absorbed.
I mean, I love Rogue, but still, come on now.
All at once, which is pretty cool. Because she has all multiple versions of herself that are all using Cyclops beams and also Magneto's metal powers. It's actually really, really cool.
This show knows how to use Rogue, and she doesn't even have flying and super strength, and it's still
and it connects her.
Does that actually?
And it sort of connects her and Wolverine's outside, connecting through being outsiders a little bit here. Wolverine reaches out and says he knows what it's like to be betrayed. And there's a lot of people talking in her head, but the Rogue he knows would fight against this. And they have this really cool sequence here where Professor X shows up. And with this help, managed to erase all of the personalities running through her head. We see Mystique watching from a distance. Wolverine asks if she's going to be okay, and Professor X says he doesn't know. We then see Wolverine has been sitting with her ever since they got there, and Scott asks how she's doing. He says she's getting better, but it's taking time, a little slower than usual. And we see Wolverine have a nice speech to her about getting better. It sucks being betrayed by someone that you know or whatever, but that she has a new family that she can always rely on, even though her old one, has turned out to be Mystique. So she reaches out and squeezes his hand and wakes up, which is a nice little moment here. Let's see if we can sit there. Yeah. They left her eyeshadow and makeup on while she was in a coma.
She sleeps in that. Her pillow must have a ton of purple stains.
We then see basically teasing what's coming, where Destiny says
I got that.
An ancient mutant will rise to once again walk the earth. Your fates, both yours and Rogue's, are in his hands.
Nice way to tease that Glob Herman is coming, which is very cool. So,
I can't wait to see Glob.
Obviously, a reference to Glob Herman. Maybe Chamber, but I'm pretty sure it's Glob Herman, just based on the ancient, End of episode.
Yep. Good point.
Sorry.
The Logan Rogue relationship in the movie.
I tried to close the screen and you closed at the same time, and it moved yours where I was clicking, and then I moved you out. Sorry.
Oh, you stole my spot again. You take it. Damn it, take it. No, I want it. I don't want it. I want it back.
I want that shit.
All right, you want it. Everyone wants the left spot. All right, let's Oh wait, no. Cancel that. I'm one segment ahead of us.
How shall we proceed, sir?
By making a call.
You first. I feel like I've been going first.
10. It's a great episode.
10. I was thinking 9, but what's wrong with it, really? It's got a bit of everything. 10. All right. I'll see you
Great.
there.
The sequence is great. The concept is great. Seeing Rogue's powers kind of
With Mystique's.
haywire and doing all these different things is cool. Like, I don't know. It's a great action, great progressing of the storyline between Gene and Scott. I liked, and still kind of reminding us about the fact that Rogue was involved in that a little bit. So yeah, it's all cool.
I feel like the action something maybe you've been missing a bit in this series compared to TAS.
I have, or you just mean everyone has?
No, you. Like,
Okay.
I feel like you've mentioned it a few times.
It's a goddamn superhero show. They got to do some superhero stuff. Come on.
Yeah. This was crazy superpower insanity. So
they were victims of the ooze. They were toxic wasters. They were superpowered heroes. You remember that show?
What were you doing? Was that a Ninja Turtles thing or something?
Nope.
No, what was that?
Remember the Toxic Crusaders cartoon?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Toxic Crusaders. Toxic Crusaders.
I had the action figures.
Me too.
Yeah. Toxie. I wish I still had that Toxie. It was cool, but I lost like his manhole cover that he throws or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And he had the broom or the mop. I mean,
he did. Yes, yeah. It's a great show.
There's a lot of action figures back in this day, like the accessories were like really sloppily colored or like not colored at all, really. But those ones weren't like that, as I recall. Like they looked.
I had the toys. I had the comics. I like the comics a lot. Marvel did an adaptation of that cartoon, and the comics are fun.
Oh, I'd check those out. All right, that was my thing. Like the environmental things, like Captain Planet.
Oh, I know. That's why I figured you probably knew it.
Yeah.
Did you like the original Toxic Avenger movies?
Yeah,
they're pretty ridiculous. They're kind of fun in a weird way.
I don't know how many of them I saw. I saw the first one.
I mean, I think it was one of James Gunn's early writing credits was on the fourth one.
First one. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was on the first one.
No. He would have been too young for that, I think.
I guess
that movie came out like in the early 80s.
Yeah, when I was a super little kid. But they let us watch things like that back in the 80s when you were a little kid.
Yeah. Well, speaking of which, Superman just came out on 4K today in Blu-ray. So, yeah, get on it.
And, Marvel Zombies is coming out tomorrow. I think
is it?
I think it's the 24th. Yeah, it's coming out in the next couple of days anyway. It's going to be fun.
How shall we proceed, sir?
Oh, I'm hitting the wrong one again.
Jesus, titty fucking.
There we go.
There's no point.
There's no point.
All right, I'll go first. Why not? Just the thing about the hair that I know is it's funny that they made Risty the British character and gave her purple hair, like the most famous British X-Men character. So I had Psylocke. So Betsy, of course. Betsy had purple hair before she was like in the Japanese body too. So she always had purple hair.
All right, wait. Ooh, there's my points here. I have my points. Where they at? So in the comics, if I recall correctly, something like this happened at one point, didn't it? Where Rogue also began manifesting abilities absorbed from the past. She had to wear like the red sunglasses for a while because she was like Scott's powers she couldn't control.
I do remember those red sunglasses. Is that why she was wearing those?
I think so. I think that was what the
whole that was Chris Claremont's Extreme X-Men run. I think you might be right about that. I had some of that, but it wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, but it was, it might be a nod to that. Would that have been before this or after that?
Jeez. A bit. What year is this now? What year are we at in this series?
This would be like 2003.
Jesus, it's like the exact same time.
Yeah. It could have been.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. All right. Well, back to me. This show is really good with the slow burns. Like they're doing this super slow burn on Apocalypse now. Like they're just going to mention him every episode for a while, and I guess it's probably going to pop off with him at the end of this season. But they're planting the seeds, and they're doing it slowly and subtly. It's just a little more each time.
Let's see. Here's a list of all the characters that Rogue has appears as in this episode. Cody Robbins. Cody.
Did she turn into Cody? When did she turn into Cody?
He's one
Why?
of the guys.
He doesn't have any powers.
he's one of the football people. But she would have. But Mystique would have taken his form, wouldn't she have? Anyway. So let's see. Cody Robbins, Nightcrawler, Quicksilver, Storm, Cyclops, Blob, Mystique, Risty, Shadowcat, Sabretooth, Avalanche, Arcade, Magneto, Jean Grey, Toad. Yeah, that was that kid with the glasses, the bowl cut. He was Arcade, remember?
She turned
the
into
one that
him?
took. Yeah, you saw in the episode.
Oh.
Why? Well, because she was.
I guess she couldn't control it. She couldn't control it. She wasn't
Arcade, Magneto, Jean Grey, Toad, Beast, and Juggernaut.
That's crazy. Man, she really has absorbed a lot of powers. And she says in this episode, too, how it's getting crowded in her head.
Yeah, so apparently it's whenever she touches someone, there maybe a piece of them sticks around.
Rogue's a great character.
Yeah.
All right, well, my next one. The dupes, they're immune to Rogue. Because she touched the dupes and she didn't absorb their powers. And because they were all like jumping all on her.
Oh, yeah, okay, right.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good way to attack her if you need to send Jamie to send a bunch of dupes at her. Yeah.
Yeah. My next point, third point, is that this episode is alarmingly close to the episode Power Surge, which happened earlier in the show. The one with Jean Grey when she was losing her power, couldn't control her powers and was going all crazy. Nobody would try to stop her. Almost exactly the same, but this one actually is like, I don't know. I like this one a lot better.
Yeah, this one is better.
I like how like the whole thing with X-Men is similar to like how everyone's always saying that, mutants can, if they're not controlled or even if their powers go out of whack, they could kill people and not mean to, and it's like a horrible risk. And then in like Logan, that happens. Like Charles Xavier wipes out like all the X-Men, and like it seems similarly funny that like they almost prove their own point all the time. Like constantly their powers are out of control and they can't like if Professor X wasn't there, Jean would have killed probably much everybody in that town, or Rogue would have at this point. So
that's what makes it compelling storytelling too, because the humans do have a point too. Like they're still being like, like
but it's not like but we never really take them seriously. We're always like, what a bunch of dicks.
Yeah, I mean, when they're like worried about like Apocalypse and Magneto, I generally like, I'm like, yeah, we'll give you that one. Like, Magneto might just take over a like nuclear like rocket plant again. Like he might. he might do it. But
old Maggie.
He does what he wants. He's a free spirit.
He is.
Yeah. So what do we got here for another X point? Okay, well, something Hanif sent us. So Bo DeMaio said something interesting, actually, which is he's confirmed that Sinister swapped Maddie.
This is unrelated. This is unrelated to this episode.
I don't care. This is a good, interesting point that I'll forget about if I don't talk about it now. So, yeah. So, at the end of Beyond Good and Evil, at the end of season 3, or is it 4? Anyway, Beyond Good and Evil.
It was the end of season 4. Because
the end of season 4. Because season 5, it's Maddie, which is why she looks different. It's not the different animation studio. It's because it's Maddie.
It's a different animation studio. Maddie's a clone. They're supposed to be exactly the same. You think nobody else would notice that they look different?
Scott doesn't.
Yeah, nobody would. Nobody else did.
If anyone should, it's Scott. Yeah, I mean, everyone just looks red to him. So,
next point is that the music in this episode is pretty great. I like that the band
Yeah.
kind of looks like Nirvana a little bit, and they definitely sort of play into that sort of type of music. But yeah, a lot of great music cues in this episode. Great music.
Yeah, it was just like a little funky tune.
Explain.
Also, like when she was taking the form of Magneto, the music was Magneto's theme, which is cool. It turned into that too. So yeah, they did little nods to
didn't
that.
notice
Which is nice.
That's like very slick. I see what you did there. You know, this Andre fella, he's very formidable.
If I were to touch you right now, I'd probably put you in a coma.
If he touches you, you go into a coma.
Because you're so happy.
Exactly. My final X point. Oh, is this my final X point?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you started.
I have two more. For one, so sometimes my memory isn't suitable for live podcasting, because when we had remote Lenore Zahn on the Lenore Zahn. See, it's getting late. Anyway, when we had Lenore Zahn on the show, she showed us some comic books, and she was like asking us if we knew anything about those comic books. And one of them was from Second Coming. I know now. And it's like where it has Rogue, and she's got like angel wings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they even look metal. Might have been archangel wings. And like Colossus's metal form. And what else does she have? Wolverine's claws. Like, it's a badass picture. So that's from Second Coming, where Rogue takes 4 X-Men's powers. It's those 3 and one other. Anyway, I can't remember the 4th X-Men, but that's what that's from. And so Second Coming. And she does that to fight Bastion. And another time, which I'm going to talk about in our comic recommendations, she does a similar thing to fight Nimrod. And when you take in Remember Me from X-Men 97, I think in the grander multiverse of Rogue, perhaps her rivalry with Sentinels is underplayed. You know, Rogue has to fight some Sentinels. She takes a lot of powers when she has to fight some Sentinels. They take Gambit from her. You know, I would, and how sweet is that scene in X-Men 97 where she's like flipping Sentinels and like smashing them around? It's pretty great. Anyway, Rogue versus Sentinels, one of the best things. Back to you.
The sequence where at the very end, where Xavier takes all the people out of her head and does like a spin around her as she turns into everybody she's turned into this episode as they all start going away. That was really coolly animated. It's really neat.
He really was.
Yeah,
man. Sometimes like it's almost like one thing every episode. It's like, damn, that was good.
Yeah, that was really,
the
really cool. I was very happy with that one. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. Well, I got one more X point. No, that was it. I crammed.
No, you didn't. You already did 5. You're good.
Yeah. All right.
Funny.
Let's move on. So let's move on to my comic recommendation since I started spoiling it already.
Hey, check it.
Uncanny X-Men number 194, where it's kind of, as far as I know, as far as my shoddy memory goes, the first time Rogue starts taking multiple powers, and she takes Nightcrawler and Colossus's powers. See, look at that. That's pretty cool looking.
Oh yeah,
to fight Nimrod.
Just his
look at that. Nimrod's just like body in the Juggernaut there.
Just his metal arms.
That's how serious, Nimrod is. So she's like, I need to be Rogue and Colossus and Nightcrawler. Like, that's pretty slick, actually. She could fly around and punch like Rogue, and she's super durable already. And then with Colossus's added strength and durability, and then can teleport with Nightcrawler. Not bad choices. Uncanny X-Men 194. Watch Rogue fight some Sentinels. Well, specifically Nimrod. But also check out Second Coming, where she has to fight Bastion. Because she's protecting Hope Summers.
Well, hopey. I would hope.
Mhm.
All right, my recommendation is there's a movie that came out a few years ago based on this graphic novel, which is based on the true story of the death of Joseph Stalin, called the Death of Stalin, in which it's kind of the movie is a bit comedic. The comic has its moments of comedy as well, but obviously it's an interesting exploration into fascism, authoritarianism, and for some reason it seems pretty relevant right now. So
I heard it's slow to get started, and when you're reading it, you're like, hurry up and get to the point. Quit stalling.
All right.
All right, check it out. What's up next? You got any movies for us there, Andre? You like movies, don't you?
But I like movies.
I have not one but many because I bought a bunch today. First up, we have American Werewolf in London. I'm going to throw a bunch at you for Halloween because
One of the best.
coming and I love it. This is the
Still the best werewolf transformation and like chase scene. I love that chase scene.
I would argue that comparable, if not better, I would say equally as good is the one from The Howling. That's an excellent werewolf transformation as well. My friend of the show, Joe Dante. He doesn't know we're friends, but friend of the show.
Yeah.
Next up, I'd suggest Drag Me to Hell, which is an excellent movie, Sam Raimi movie.
I haven't seen it.
Do you know of it?
Yes.
Do you know what it's about?
Not really.
A woman, after denying a gypsy woman, I don't know if that's the proper term anymore, Romanian woman, a loan, is cursed to be dragged to hell within like 3 days of her cursing, and she does everything she can to possibly get out of it. Justin Long is in it, and Alison Lohman, I think is her name. Is that right? Yep. Really, really good movie. Sam Raimi horror. It's very reminiscent of Evil Dead type humor. So if you love Evil Dead, you'll love this. Next up, Donnie Darko by Richard Kelly. Really interesting movie. Have you ever seen Donnie Darko, Davin?
Yep.
What did you think of it? I feel like you wouldn't like it.
I don't.
Yeah, it's okay. It's by the maker of your favorite movie, Southland Tales, Richard Kelly.
Well, there you have it.
Films.
Just for the record, people, if you're taking him too seriously, I do not love Southland.
Oh, it's his favorite movie. He's got a tattoo of it on his body somewhere.
What? Show where?
On your butt,
in
probably?
Places I can't show anyone. Yeah. Exactly.
I think it says. I think it's the Southland Tales up the shaft of your penis. This particular
my
set,
Southland Tale.
There's some really cool designs in this set. So yeah, it's like this movie's cool. It's a cool movie. And whether you can sit there and explain everything, I know Richard Kelly could if you gave him a pencil and a paper. But going into the concepts of time travel and the universal constants and all this sort of interesting stuff is it's cool. It's a very cool movie. I remember when I first saw it, I was probably like 20, 21, and I was pretty impressed with it at the time. Curious about watching it again. So
I do like time travel, like paradox movies and stuff like. But I just prefer like Primer.
This I only really bought.
Primer. That's my recommendation.
This I only really bought because it was really cheap. Like Walmart's got a bunch of crazy like deals on 4Ks right now. I didn't care for this movie a lot when I saw it in the theater, but it is a fun monster movie, which I felt like might be a fun watch this Halloween. It was only like $15 for the 4K. Van Helsing, not a great movie, but some pretty fun, pretty fun, monster stuff. I mean, great werewolf, great Frankenstein.
Well, you know what? I saw. Where did I see clips of it recently? I don't know.
Maybe the effects are pretty cool now.
They don't hold up very well.
That sucks. Well, we'll find out soon. Especially I'll see it in blistering 4K. Where they're like, remember how the effects weren't that great?
Well, maybe they like refined it for
in 4K
Blu-ray release or something. But whenever I came across it recently, I was like, "Ooh, this doesn't look great."
Next up, a movie that I really, really like. This particular director has a lot of misses to me, but a few hits. One being 300, one being this movie, which is Dawn of the Dead. The remake with starring Sarah Polley.
Zack Snyder.
Yes. Also, though, See, this is the problem with Snyder, I think. I don't think Snyder should write his own movies. He's a good director. He's a good
cinematographer guy.
But he shouldn't write the movie. Because
No.
this movie was written by James Gunn, which most people don't realize, which is a fantastic movie. And also a movie written by a man who should write and direct his own movies, Superman by James Gunn. So today.
No, you got it. You got it the first day. Look at that.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Got this lenticular cover where he Clark the Superman.
Oh yeah, very good.
It's just the sleeve, and the inside is just normal. But yeah, I really, really love this movie. So Superman's back the way I want him to be.
He's back, baby.
He's back, baby.
And he's not Dean Cain.
And if you're watching the Peacemaker show, you should be. It's excellent. Have you watched any of the Peacemaker TV show?
Nope.
You should.
But I saw Peacemaker in that Suicide Squad movie.
He's also in that Superman movie briefly. You didn't see the new Superman movie yet?
Nope.
That's really good.
I'll probably see it eventually.
So in the new season of Peacemaker, there's this running. I have a theory about it. I'm going to put it out there for the world if you're watching the show and watching that show. Peacemaker, in the first season of the show, his father, Robert Patrick, is a racist monster known as the White Dragon, who in the comics was a character that was a racist monster. And in the second season, Peacemaker manages to go to a parallel universe where everything is really good. Like his brother who died died when he was a child, and this reference a lot in the first season, is still alive. The father's a really nice guy. They have a beautiful home. They're all heroes in this world. Everybody loves them, and they can, he's a hero in the regular DC universe, but obviously it's complicated. And in this world, everyone loves him. And in a way, I don't want to reveal too much. He supplants his double from that world and takes his place. But watching the season, everything is better for him in this world. The girl that he likes him back in this world. They had a relationship. His dad's a nice guy, not a monster. His brother's still alive. The world seems like a much better place, and that's why he wants to abandon his current world and go to this one. But there's an episode where he spends a good amount of time in the other universe, and watching it, I noticed something, and I thought about this for a while when I watched the episode, and I didn't want to reveal it, but I think I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure there's other people in line that had the same theory. I believe that he is in Earth X, the Earth where the Nazis won the war, and that there are no minorities. Because when I watched the episode where he was in
Marvel,
no, this is in DC.
They have an Earth X too.
Different story. Yes. Like the qualifier for that universe is Earth X, because I noticed in the episode where he spent the entire time in this universe, basically there were no minorities. Everybody was white. So I think the reason why his dad in this universe is a good guy and not a monster is because there are no minorities for him to fight. And everyone, I don't know necessarily. And at one point they fight these freedom fighters and he fucks them all up. And I believe they're probably the good guys in that universe, or trying to rally against this.
That's a pretty funny theory.
And I think because there has to be something wrong with it, right? Like it can't be that perfect. And I think that's what it's gonna. I think that's what's gonna come out.
Sounds
right. But I'm very much looking forward to that reveal because it's such a good show. It's really, really good, and it's a great show about redemption and forgiveness and all these other things that are important.
Well,
and I watched. Speaking of, I don't go too deep into other movies, but I just watched that movie Him that just came out. Yeah. Jordan Peele produced it, the one about the football guy. It's okay. It really falls apart in the last act, I think. So, as most movies do.
Well, Jordan Peele is great, but every Jordan Peele movie I see, I like less than the one I've seen.
Oh no, I think Jordan Peele is excellent, but Jordan Peele only produced this movie. He didn't direct it or write it.
I see.
But it's very stylish. I think they could have done something really unique with this, but it just turned into something kind of basic, sadly. But not to use the sports allegory, but I think they fumbled the ball a little bit at the end. So.
Well, that does happen. Sometimes people just have an idea. It's sort of like ending a story or an idea is way harder than the inception of one.
Yeah.
It's like, how do I tie it all together and make it not suck? That's the hard part. Where are we at here? There it is. All right, so here's a fun game. We're gonna put not the Rogue from this episode, but we're just gonna take Rogue. We're gonna give her this exact problem with Mystique's powers and stuff, but we're gonna pick the mutants that she turns into. But here's the caveat. I don't know if that was the case in this episode because she was kind of losing her mind anyway. But when she turns into these characters, she thinks they're them. Like, that was unclear somewhat in the episode if that's what was
so she
happening.
fully believes she's that person, memories and everything?
Yeah. Like, did she think she was Sabretooth in this episode when she turned into Sabretooth?
I don't know. It's a good question.
But we'll just assume that's a thing. So we're going to put her through this problem in an episode just for fun. But we're going to pick the characters. And first, I'm going to pick Banshee. So she turns into Banshee and she thinks she's Banshee. So all of a sudden she thinks she likes country music and she can scream and she just starts singing country music really loud, but like with Banshee's voice, and it's awful. It's not good. But it'd be interesting in a show.
So what am I to add to this?
Pick another one. She just switched to somebody else.
Oh.
And she thinks they're them. So yeah.
But
She's already singing country music in Banshee's voice, and then what happens?
So she still has Banshee's powers, but she's another character too, or just some other?
No.
Character? We're just volleying.
She's got
Glob Herman.
So now all of a sudden she's singing country music, but she stops, and you can see her skeleton through her body, and she's like gelatinous or whatever energy or whatever Glob Herman's made out of.
Gelatiny, yeah.
Gelatinous energy. And okay, that's interesting. And now she thinks she's Glob Herman, so she thinks she's a teenage boy, which is an interesting experience for a teenage girl to have to go through, I suppose. Okay, that's interesting. And then she turns into Mr. Sinister. She starts plotting against everyone. That'd be a fun episode, actually. All right, one more for you, and then she's done with this little transformation.
One more from me. Who should be
plotting against everyone? She thinks she's Mr. Sinister. It's not going well.
It's not going well. So it's only mutants, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, technically, Mr. Sinister's a mutate, but she could probably touch him and take his powers, I figure. I mean, she can. No, it doesn't have to be mutant. She can take powers.
No, she can take anybody's powers. She took Ms. Marvel's, and she's not a mutant.
Yeah, she took the Hulks too. She-Hulks. She took She-Hulk. Oh yeah, there's a comic where she takes in X-Men vs. Avengers actually, where she takes She-Hulk and Moon Knight's powers at the same time.
Deadpool.
All of a sudden, she stops plotting against everyone, and she's just like trying to have sex with everyone.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's Deadpool's thing. Is this thing just trying to have sex with everybody?
Well, sometimes. Well, he's always trying to have sex with Spider-Man.
I don't know if he actually would go through with it.
Oh, he definitely would. You ever read the Spider-Man Deadpool comic?
Yeah, a long time ago. I don't remember it that much, so.
They get tied together by rope, and it's just like Deadpool's enjoying it way too much.
But
yeah, I mean, way too much for Peter. He was a married man at the time, I think.
Because isn't Mary Jane Venom now?
She's been she's been She-Venom before.
Pretty sure she's Venom now. Or she's the host of the symbiote now.
Interesting. Those symbiotes get around now. It's hard to keep up with.
Yeah, wasn't Brock's son like the Venom symbiote for a while?
Brock's son. Well, no, Brock's son is like this, even more special creature that was able to defeat Null.
Really?
Yeah, no one else could defeat Null. It was Brock's son that did it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's interesting. That was a good story, actually. I wasn't really into symbiotes. That was the first time I really liked symbiote stuff, and it was like crazy because it was just symbiotes everywhere, and everyone was a symbiote. And I'm like, why do I like this? But I did.
Symbiotes everywhere.
Yeah. Well, it's time for some homework, I suppose.
You wanted to see us, Professor?
Yes, I have a very special assignment. It'll be challenging, so I need someone with nerves of steel.
Wait! You're forgetting your homework!
Part of the reason why I wasn't sure I'd be able to be on here on time early when we were talking was because I had wasn't sure I'd be able to watch this episode because I was at work and then I had to go run to a movie and I was trying to some errands in between. But thankfully, since this is back on Disney Plus, I was able to watch it in my car on my phone. So I got up. So it looks like the next episode is called Under Lock and Key, in which we see the return of who's the guy with the tattoos on his face again?
Hanif.
What?
It'll be the return of Hanif, and he probably has tattoos on his face.
No, the bad guy, the one that was connected to the apocalypse setup before. Remember the guy with the green tattoos on his face that was like the acolyte of apocalypse? That was sort of. Anyway, he's back. We see.
I do.
Gambit's back. Looks like maybe is that Angel's in here? I think Angel's in this episode. Yeah, Angel's in this episode. We get all kinds of people. It looks like we're progressing into the storyline involving Apocalypse a little more.
All right. It's
Yes,
a little bit more every time.
Yeah, we see Angel, Mastermind, more Multiple, more Magneto, Colossus. Everybody's in here. Pyro, Sabretooth.
They're getting the band back together.
Oh yeah, this is a lot of episodes going on here. But looks like we're getting closer to some kind of union between the Brotherhood and the X-Men leading towards Apocalypse. So
it did seem inevitable.
I mean, we only have a couple more episodes of the season left.
Is that it? How many is in this season?
13.
Okay, so 5 more.
Well, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, yeah. So then, of course, the final season is after this. So, we're getting to it. And there's only 9 episodes in that.
Fun fact, in the final season of this series, Jean will in fact be Madeline Pryor.
Oh, Jesus, give it up. Shut up.
Could happen.
All
Calling
right.
it now. All right. When I'm right, I'm right. All right. Well, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Contact us at xmenreviewshow@gmail.com. Or support us at patreon.com/xmenreviewshow and get some sweet merch and, support the show for as low as $3. And that's American or Canadian. So, it's not even $3 for Americans. And the euro is probably worth more than the Canadian dollar. Wherever you're listening to us from, your dollar is probably worth more than ours. So it's probably pretty cheap for you guys to support the show. You can get your merch at redbubble.com/people/xmenreviewshow/shop. And find our audio-only version wherever you get your podcasts. And we are a mutant and proud part of the Swear to Pod network.
All right. Episode just dropped with Linda Lessman, which is a great little episode. And then I have another one dropping.
I wanted to cry, man. That was an emotional episode.
Yeah, she's a very sweet lady, yeah. And very sweet. It was nice. It was very nice having her on the show. And then we have next episode with Raymar Brunson next.
Mm-hmm.
And then a writer who wrote another book called Cryonic Dreams, John R. Carlos. Next up after that. Yeah, fun times.
Always
Check it out.
In the graphic history world.
That's right.
Anything else you want to say to the people?
Love each other. Be kind to each other.
That's always true.
Buy some merch. Give us some money.
Yeah, give us some money. Look at these
Money.
things. And you know what? This podcast is made by humans. Me and Andre. We're humans.
I'm not so sure about you, but I know I am.
Well, we can do is some sort of a test. You know how to Turing test a fella?
Yeah, you. I believe you.
Something about a turtle.
It's usually about stop signs. If you can identify stop signs, you're not a robot.
Oh, what? That can't be right.
That's how the internet tells you it when you're trying to, it's always like click the pictures that have stop signs or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Or motorcycles.
Yeah, wheels. Show me this. Like, click all the things with stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, also check out the other podcasts on
it. Oh fuck.
And yeah.
No way! Really? It's about time!
Yeah, we're getting out of here, Nightcrawler. All right. Catch you next time, everybody.
Next time.
Would you guys drop it already?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll drop it. This program is a proud part of the Swear to Pod Network.